Alright guys, as you can tell, my truck is sitting since about midway through December. Lost the tranny. Well, I kind of burned up the clutch in it. Just overheated and burned up the clutch. So today's video, before it got too dark out, I just got back from work. I'm gonna pull the drive shaft and T-case by myself here, and then tomorrow I should have some help tomorrow. But let me get to the other side actually. So I hope you guys kind of enjoy this video. We're gonna get back into posting a lot more since we're done snowmobiling for the season. Tomorrow I'm gonna take off school. So yeah. All right, bringing back a handful of tools back there because I'm not carrying a bunch of jacks out there. So wood down here, got a gym floor right here. Got a jack under the diff so I can spin the drive shaft where the yoke opens up. So I'm gonna get those hand loose. I put this stuff in PB Blaster few days ago, so should be good. So I got my headlamp on, so it's like daytime under here. I marked drive shafts. Pretty sure they're neutrally balanced, but can never be too careful here. On my truck, it has a Borg Warner transfer case. So I'm gonna go ahead, see if I can get these loose. This is a 12.12 mil. Back here we got a T45. So just gonna pop this guy off. Yeah, you want to make sure you get your fill plug. Make sure you can get that loose before you go at your drain plug here. So let's see if I can do a little film in here. Give this guy a little tap. Oh, that's gummy. Oh, didn't even miss a drop. I mean, that's dark, but yeah. So I was wrong on the back. That's what it looks like. So I'm gonna do the same process on front. And then a few bolts on this and we'll pop her off. So on these front ones, as you can see there, it's a 1/2 inch, and look, my truck has 4-wheel drive. Well, I guess this wouldn't be an issue with a 2-wheel drive, but throw your transfer case in 4 drive and then it locks it, unlock it to spin it. Alright guys, it is the next morning. So what we got done yesterday was unbolted. Everything's unbolted on the transfer case, but I kind of realized it hits this up here. So we're gonna have to pull this cross member and drop the transmission down a tiny bit. So we're gonna get ahead and do that real quick. Cross member just bolted into the frame, and then I'll set the GoPro up and slide the T case out. We have Parker here today. Alright guys, you got the T-case out. So I was correct. You do have to pull that cross member, and then that lets the transmission come down a little bit. And then you're able to make clearance nice and easy. Hitting right up here, right here, so you have to drop her down. So on this, we have some stuff to unplug, and then we have bell housing bolts, and then we're basically slide this thing right back and be golden.
Alright, so what I'm working on right now, I'm just taking all the inspection plate bolts out, and then I'll disconnect the flex plate from the torque converter when I get there. And while I'm under here, I guess Brady will be working on taking the starter bolts out, the 3 bolts, and then the wiring on top. So it should be maybe about 30 minutes, and then we'll start to take out all the trans bolts.
Also, it'd be a good time to like paint stuff like that's in the way. So yeah, we're gonna get to work and then update you guys in a bit. Here's a better look at the T-case. Get that gasket. Here's the shifter. Mine says the brand. Said the brand somewhere around here. Yeah, right here. Borg Warner. Alright guys, so when you pull your inspection plate off, this is your flex plate, and then there is 614 millimeter nuts because they're on studs.
And also, look over here real quick.
Give me a second. Then that's all you gotta do there.
And then as far as the harness for the trans goes, there is there's 4 total.
1 for the T-case.
I hooked one back up here, but you have to take that out. There's 4 total if you need to know the number, so you don't rip out your wiring harness when the trans comes down.
And then also up here, we're gonna remove these 2 bolts, and this is the shift linkage, and then we have the starter, and then the bell housing bolts will be the last step. Another thing is the cooler lines that go here, and then one more hanging over there. And so now we got everything off.
Just keep going.
What do you think?
Well, what's the other option here?
Okay. Slowly keep going.
Where's this bolt too?
All right, let's work quickly here. Okay. This up, or will it pull through?
Off.
Huh? A bell housing bolt up here.
Put it.
You can see a better view of the bolts and the ones up there. move the starter as well. I believe so.
Ready?
Yep.
Pull it towards you more.
Which way?
Like just towards you.
Huh? Alright guys, got the transmission out. Not too bad, right Parker? Hardest part sliding it out. We got stuck in the mud there. That was a rough one. So we're gonna get the truck back here, tractor out, load it up. Got that good old John Deere, boys. That good old John Deere. How are you gonna thread the needle here?
Can you lift it up at all?
Yeah, I got you.
Like for a gap.
Yeah, let me set the cell phone down here. Hold on, guys. Alright guys, we are heading to Transmission Physicians, right next to one of my uncle's shops. Got the tranny, just picked her up with the tractor, so should be pretty solid. Might try to record when I'm there, not sure, so let's get it, boys. Woo!
Alright guys, I have one more tip for you real quick. Don't be a Brady and put the strap around the trans cooler line and then be stuck with the trans fully out, but can't go down because the line's in the way, and then you have to cut it and buy new lines. So that's a tip.
At Transmission Physicians, good guys out there. All there was in the parking lot was Chevys. Only a couple Dodges. So, and speaking of Chevys, my uncle just bought a Chevy OBS truck, and 10 minutes down the road the transmission went out. So since we're transmission guys now, we're gonna get it to my house. We're gonna pull it, bring it to Transmission Physicians. Just some couple things over here.
Here's the starter I had to take out for Brady because it couldn't complete the job.
So,
oh yeah, you had a missing
oh yeah, should we see if that hole is
missing.
Anyone ever use a 4.5? Comment down below.
Nobody's gonna comment anything about that.
And then anything
right, can we
else,
wrap this up?
If bring it back. If Complete Performance is watching this, if Ford Motor Company is watching this, stop, bro, do not spray that. If any companies, DeWalt's watching this, PB Blaster's watching this,
anyone Yin Yang Hing Hong, Timu
wants to sponsor us, give us a product they make, we're throwing it on the truck, do an honest review.
Like if we want Vivor wheel spacers, we'll throw it on Brady's rig.
If Vivor wants to send me out some like 4-inch spacers.
Maybe some head gaskets. We'll run them on Brady's truck.
No. Here she is in the light, fellows. So we go through her, see what's going on with it. So the Durango on it. So yeah. Alright guys, get the rig home. So here's a quick rundown. So you guys get to see. So turn my headlamp off. Ooh, that's bright. Thanks for tuning in this week, guys. Come in next weekend and then we do a teardown on that Chev. See what she's gonna need. Go through it for any of you guys who like OBS Chevys. So thanks for watching. Catch you next one.